Welcome, student. Today we are going to discuss the poem My Mother by APJ Abdul Kalam. The poem has been taken from the autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. The name of the autobiography is The Wings of Fire. Here in that autobiography, the writer has paid a tribute to his mother, the contribution of his mother in his life. Now, let's know about the writer APJ Abdul Kalam. Late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the President of India from 2002 to 2007. He is popularly known as the Missile Man of India. He was known for his dedication to science and commitment to professional excellence. Dr. Kalam had a multifaceted personality. Besides being a scientist and humanist, he was also an excellent writer. Wings of Fire and Ignited Minds are two of his very popular books. The poem My Mother has been taken from the book Wings of Fire. Now discuss about the summary of the poem. So here that I have already told, the poem is a tribute to his mother about her role in shaping the character, or you can say the personality of APJ Abdul Kalam. So let's discuss about the summary. Dr. Abdul Kalam was very close bonded with his family, especially his mother. Hailing from a very poor family, his mother made many sacrifices to raise the children. Hence, Kalam has written poems depicting his mother's pain at many times. In this particular poem, he describes as to how loved he is to his mother than his rest of his brothers and sisters, who envy means who were jealous of him for being loved by his mother to their younger brother. The poet mentions that when he was 10 years old, that time he remembers very clearly that whenever he used to weep at night, then his mother used to remove the pain through her tender touch. She was understanding one, she understood the problem of the poet and she removed the pain of the poet. Only his mother understood the beautiful world of the poet, which he waved around himself, and only she knew his pains, and he was consoled only in the lap of her, his mother. When she moved her caring hands on his head, all his pains were washed away. His mother gave him constant hope and strength in times of need, and she was the only source of encouragement to him. The author remembers that all that he is today is because of his mother only. For the courage and perseverance that he possesses has been bestowed on him only by his mother. And finally, the author hopes that he meets his dead mother once again on the great judgment day. Let's come to the text of the poem. So, Here you will find out the poet had compared his mother with four things that were famous in Rameswaram, that is, sea waves, golden sand, pilgrim's faith, Rameswaram, Musk Street, all merge into one my mother. So he said that pilgrims' faith, sea waves, golden sand, and Rameswaram Musk Street all were famous there. Rameswaram is known as the temple city where APJ Abdul Kalam was born. There are many pilgrims used to come with a faith on the God. So the poet is here saying that as if all those things are blending into one person, that is his mother. Then you come to me like heaven's carrying arms. Here, heaven's carrying arms refers to the angel. So here the poet had compared his mother with an angel. His mother is not a earthly figure, rather he compares her with a heavenly figure like an angel. Now the poet has started describing about the role of his mother, or you can say the contribution of his mother in his life. I remember the word days when life was challenge and 12. Here the word days refer to the Second World War. Means that time the army reached to Sri Lanka, and as they were living in Tamil Nadu in Rameshwaram near to Sri Lanka, so at any moment the army could attack them. So and at that time, during the time of Second World War, there was scarcity of materials also, as well as the time was very troublesome one. So here the poet is saying that he was thinking about the days of Second World War when the life was full of challenge and full of trouble. Then miles to work, hours before sunrise, walking to take lessons from the centrally teachers near the temple. So the poet is also saying about the pains that he suffered at that time. What is saying that he had to get up early in the morning. The reason was to take lesson from the saintly teacher. The name of the teacher is Siva Subramania, and he used to go there to take lesson from the teachers. Again, miles to the Arab teaching school. So after taking lesson from the centrally teacher near the temple, then he had to go to the Arab teaching school to attend the classes. So what we have found? Here we have found that Abdul Kalam has compared his mother with angel, and also he said that the things that were famous in the temple city Rameshwaram all were present in his mother, that is sea waves, golden sand, pilgrim's faith, and musk street. Then he told about the days of Second World War, the days which were very much challenging and which were very much troublesome. Then he described about his pain or suffering, you can say, that he had to get up early in the morning in order to take lesson from the saintly teacher near the temple. So his pain did not end there. After that, in such a tender age, he had to attend the Arab teaching school after attending the school of the saintly teacher. After attending the Arab teaching school, the poet had to do other works also, like climb sandy hills to railway station road, collect, distribute newspaper to temple city citizens. So after that, the narrator had to go to the railway station road in order to collect the newspaper from the station, because at that time, due to suspension of stoppage of train at Rameswaram, his cousin Samsuddin, who was in newspaper business, was in need of someone who could catch the bundle of the newspaper thrown from the train. And APJ Abdul Kalam used to do the work, that he used to go to the rail station, and from there he used to collect the bundle of the newspaper that was thrown from the rail or from the train. And after that, he used to distribute newspaper to temple city citizen. Here temple city refers to the Rameswaram, to the city of Rameswaram. Means after collecting the newspaper from the rail station, then he had to distribute the newspaper to the people of Rameswaram. Few hours after sunrise, so we came to know that before sunrise he had to attend the saintly teacher, he had to attend the Arab teaching school, then he had to go to the railway station to collect and then distributing the newspaper among the citizens. So few hours after sunrise, going to school, evening business times before study at night. So after sunrise, he had to go to school again, and in the evening there was no relief because this was business times. He had to go to the house of the citizens of Rameswaram to collect the payment of newspaper. So after doing that work, he had to study at night for his school. All this pain of a young boy. So here the pains refer to the pain of attending school in the morning, then collecting and distributing newspaper, then again attending school. After that, in the evening, collecting the payment of newspaper and then study. So means he pained a lot at such a tender age. When a child was supposed to play, at that time he had to do such hard works for his family. My mother, you transform into Paiva's strength with kneeling and bowing 5 times. For the grace of the Almighty only, my mother. So, what is saying? That all this pain has been changed. And how did this change take place? Because of his mother's religious nature. She used to read namaz 5 times a day. Here, with kneeling and bowing, referring to the reading of namaz that the believer of Islam they used to kneel and bow 5 times to show their devotion to God. So here also his mother used to change the pain of Abdul Kalam through his religious devotion to God. Your strong piety is your children's strength. Again, the poet is saying that your strong devotion to God is the strength of your child. That you were religious one, and that gave a kind of strength to your child. You always shared your best with whoever needed the most. Another quality the poet is here referring of his mother, that is, she was helpful by nature. She was ready to help everyone who was in need. You always gave and gave with faith in Him. Here, Him refers to God. So, the poet is saying that his mother used to give everything, used to help others, and she had faith on God, and because of this faith, she used to help others. I still remember the day when I was 10. The poet is here telling about the day, or the poet is here reminiscing the day when he was 10 years old. Sleeping on your lap to the envy of my elder brothers and sisters. Envy means jealousy. So, when he was sleeping on the lap of his mother, at that time, his elder brothers and sisters they were very much jealous because their place was occupied by their younger brother. That's why they were jealous. It was full moon night. My world, only you knew, mother, my mother. And what he was saying that it was full moon night, so means it was night of moonlit night, and only his mother used to understand the world of the poet. Means she was very much understanding by nature. She could easily understand the problem of a child. When at midnight I woke with tears falling on my knee. So at midnight, because of pain, the poet get up, used to get up from the sleep and used to sit there. You knew the pain of your child, my mother, but his mother easily understood the problem of a child. Means she was very understanding by nature. Your caring hands tenderly removing the pain, and then she used to move her hand on the poet, and as a result the pain of the poet used to get vanished. Your love, your care, your faith gave me strength to face the world without fear and with his strength. So the poet is here saying that he- the love of his mother, the caring nature of his mother, as well as her faith on God, gave a kind of strength to him. And because of all this, because of her love, her care, and her faith, that is religious faith, the poet faced the world fearlessly and with his strength and with the strength of the God. We will meet again on the great judgment day, my mother. When the poet was writing the poem, at that time his mother already died. So he expressed his desire to meet his mother again on the great judgment day. Great judgment day, in the Bible, it has been said that a day will come when God will reward and punish according to the deed of the human beings. Means the person who have done good things will be rewarded, and the person who will have done wrong things, who had done wrong things, will be punished. So he was saying that the day will come when both of them will meet again. So in this poem, we have found that the poet is giving, or you can say paying, tribute to his mother because of a contribution in his life. Her mother, sorry, his mother is understanding one, religious one, helpful one, loving, or you can say caring one. Because of her, APJ Abdul Kalam life has been saved. He found a new thing in him. Okay, thank you.